back with Jonathan Ovadia, CEO and co-founder of OVEX. Thank you for joining us, Jonathan. Please continue with the presentation.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Okay, cool. Hi, everyone. So I'm Jonathan Ovadia, the co-founder and CEO of OVEX. And today I'm going to be speaking about arbitrage, OTC trading, and cryptocurrency in Africa. So I'm going to start off by giving just a brief background about myself and OVEX and what we do. OVEX is actually the biggest market maker, OTC desk, and prime broker in Africa as a whole. Last month, we did a little bit over 9 billion rand in trading volume, and we do anywhere between 4 to now 9 billion. That was a record month for us. And that's what we do. So essentially, what our clients come to us for is to trade very, very large blocks of cryptocurrency, anything between 250,000 rand to a couple of million rand. And we're able to get them the best price and execution on that. And in Africa, that's a big that solves a big need for people in Africa, where cryptocurrency is used for a variety of functions. So the one is arbitrage. So we are very well known for our arbitrage service. A lot of people tend to think that that OVEX is an arbitrage service and that's all, but in fact, it's actually less than 10% of our business. But arbitrage is a very, very popular segment of cryptocurrency in South Africa. It's very, very popular, and of course, why wouldn't it be when you can make 2% at the moment? It's about between 2 and 3% for practically no risk in 1 or 2 days. I mean, that's an incredibly attractive investment. And the way the arbitrage works is South Africans are able to use their foreign investment allowance and discretionary allowance to send funds offshore, buy cryptocurrency, and sell that in South Africa for a profit. So it's a very simple process. It's very straightforward in terms of compliance and regulation. We did extensive due diligence and research on it, getting legal opinions from senior counsel, from top law firms, and engaging with the SARB directly at one point, where they actually investigated over 120 payments of our clients and came out very satisfied with the level of compliance we have and the process of the arbitrage. So it is a compliant product, and it's very topical at the moment because Standard Bank has come out and said that they won't bank any arbitrage services. There was a My Broadband article the other day that went out on the topic, and we're engaging with Standard Bank at the moment, and they've basically told us that if we do arbitrage, they won't bank us for sure. So we're busy thinking about how to respond to that. Arbitrage, like I said, is less than 10% of our business. So we are looking at the possibility of reducing that exposure. But it is a very, very attractive business, and it's a very compliant business. So I find it interesting that that Standard Bank are taking that approach. However, it makes sense because arbitrage is never going to be around for a while, forever. By definition, it will get reduced to zero eventually. Right now, it's a great product. It's a great trade. Anyone and everyone should really be taking advantage of it because it is such an attractive trade. And it's obviously compliant. If it wasn't compliant, I would say absolutely don't touch it. But it is compliant, and it's a fantastic opportunity to make a bit of extra money. And South Africans are taking advantage of that. So that's that. So I do find it interesting. I think Standard Bank's view on arbitrage is that it's not long term, and because of that, they would rather not take any risk, even though it's a small risk. They'd rather not take any exposure to that segment of the crypto market because they are the only bank banking the rest of the crypto market, which is fantastic. The cryptocurrency industry does need a large bank. There are lots of smaller banks that are very open to it. We partner with a few of the other banks, but it's very good to have one of the larger banks supporting cryptocurrency in general. So I think from their point of view, it's been bank basically the segments of the market that you want to take a long-term view on, and I can't blame them for that. It's obviously upsetting. It's very upsetting for our clients. It's very upsetting for the cryptocurrency arbitrage industry. But it is what it is. I think a lot of the arbitrage industry hasn't been banking with Standard Bank anyway, so I don't think it's going to take too much of an effect or have too much of an impact on on the general ability for South Africans to take advantage of arbitrage, and on the premium in South Africa. Hopefully, it pushes the premium up a bit. So that's a brief outline of arbitrage. So now I'll talk about our more interesting business and what's going to have a much bigger impact on South Africa and Africa in general. And it's going to have quite a different impact on the rest of Africa compared to South Africa. So OTC trading is where clients are able to, essentially what we do is we run a proprietary trading desk. And all OTC desks work like this. Whereas you have a proprietary trading desk, you have your traders, you have your systems, and you're taking positions and setting prices, buying and selling cryptocurrency all day. Because you're taking those positions, you're obviously a buyer in the market. You're also a seller in the market. You understand the market. You understand the risks. You understand the price. You know if it's undervalued. You know if it's overvalued. You know what you're willing to pay. You know what you're willing to sell at. So having all this naturally, it gives you the ability to set prices. So what an OTC desk is, it allows clients to come to you and ask you for a price that you're willing to buy and sell cryptocurrency at. So essentially, that's what we do. We do it for very high volume clients. We do it for institutions, asset managers, wealth managers, financial service intermediaries, and your everyday trader. We have a digital platform now that clients can go request a quote online. Basically, what that does is it hits our trading system where our traders are managing risk all day. It says, hey, what are you willing to sell? I don't know, whatever your quote is, $1 million of Bitcoin. And our system will give them the price and the trader can execute and they're on their way. And the beauty of that is you can get a much, much deeper order. So $1 million doing that on an order book in South Africa, where the order books are relatively thin, you would get really bad pricing. But because our desk is trading billions of rands a month, up to 9 billion last month, we're able to fill that kind of size instantly without any slippage, quite easily, which is obviously advantageous to large volume traders. The other benefit of OTC trading is that you're able to fill any asset you want. So while on order book exchanges you can buy whatever pairs there are available, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, whatever it is available in South Africa, the options are limited. Whereas on OTC trading, because we have a trading team and because OTC desks in general will have a trading team, they're able to make prices on any currency because it doesn't matter whether you're buying Bitcoin, XRP, or Shiba Inu. It's the same thing, right? The liquidity between those currencies are essentially infinite. I mean, not infinite, but incredibly deep liquidity. So all you have to do is get into one coin and then you can quickly and almost for free transfer into another coin. You can do that via traditional exchanges. You can do it via DeFi. There's many ways that market makers are able to do that. But so that's the second biggest benefit of OTC trading. And the third is the custom service. So for example, you have the RFQ system, which is a digital request for quote system. That's where you can request a quote online. You get a quote, you can trade, you're done. You either like it or not, and that's it. Additionally, on the way most OTC desks work, and that's the way we work, is the OTC desk will set up a WhatsApp, Telegram, Slack, whatever platform they use. We use WhatsApp channel for the client with the client and the traders. So this allows the client a lot of flexibility, or the client and the sales traders. So the sales trader is almost like an interface between the client and the market maker on our side, our proprietary trading desk, OTC desk. So the client is able to chat with the sales trader all day on the WhatsApp group. They're able to get prices. If they're not happy with the price, they're able to then negotiate and ask for a slightly better price if it's possible. If it's possible, it can be done. If it's not possible, obviously it can't be done. So that's the other big benefit, is that you then have someone that you can speak to all day, every day to get prices, to ask for new and interesting products, new coins that aren't available anywhere else. All sorts of interesting things. It becomes a relationship between the client and the sales trader. And the reason that's possible is also because of the segment that use OTC desks, and that would be the higher end. So like 250,000 Rand per trade is our minimum on the OTC desk. But again, on RFQ, our digital trading system, where you sign up on the website, there's no minimum there, and anyone can go buy and sell there. There's no fees. It's just really the spread, so the difference between the buy and sell price. And yeah, that's pretty much covers the entire OTC offering. And I've tried hard to explain what OTC is. Most people don't actually know. To be honest, when we started OVEX, I didn't actually know what OTC was. I'd heard a lot about it. Heard about these massive volumes happening in OTC. OTC is 5 times spot or whatever you hear, but I didn't really understand what did it mean to trade OTC. And that's what it means. In general, it's simply dealing with another trading desk. So it's a desk that does trade, not an exchange. It's a desk that trades, buys and sells on their own balance sheet. Because they're doing that, they have liquidity, so you can go to them and you can trade with them directly as well. If that's what you want, and that's essentially what OTC is, and allows you certain benefits that I mentioned. So it's the higher volumes with no slippage. It's the custom service with the sales traders, and it's the wide variety of products and services. And that also encompasses, I guess, the prime broking business that we have. And again, prime broker, also didn't really know what that was. Essentially, it's just a broker of sorts, but a financial services company. Well, right now, it's not technically a financial services company, but you know what I mean? That can offer what they call prime services. So buying, selling, custody, margin, borrowing, lending, anything you need. And we're pretty much the only fully fledged prime services company in Africa in the cryptocurrency space. So that's quite exciting, and we're very excited to expand this offering across Africa. We'll be in Nigeria by the end of the year. We're looking at Kenya, Ghana, Ethiopia, and many other markets we want to try out. Zimbabwe, I think that's a really, really interesting market. So that's the OTC desk. The next thing is cryptocurrency in Africa. So cryptocurrency in Africa is used very differently in different markets. So in South Africa, cryptocurrency is used for many reasons. Like I mentioned, a lot of the trades are arbitrage trades. A lot of the trades are a hedge against the local instability in the local currency. So the rand can move up and down 10% on a given day. Same with Bitcoin, but Bitcoin tends to trend upwards, not financial advice. But yeah, Bitcoin does certainly seem to be trending upwards, whereas the rand seems to be trending in the opposite direction. So a lot of South Africans are using crypto as a hedge against inflation, local uncertainty, and the likes. And what's nice about it is they can get incredibly high yields, up to 40% on USD based investments, which is phenomenal. I mean, you can't get even like 5% with your bank anymore. This is on rands. So now you're talking 20, 30, 40% in some cases. We don't offer that, and generally those would be slightly more risky. But they do exist where you can get that kind of yield on US dollar-based investments, which is fantastic. So there's a lot of that in South Africa. South Africa's also got a lot of speculators, people buying and selling cryptocurrency. Many South Africans have made fortunes in cryptocurrency. South Africans tend to be early adopters, especially in these kinds of products, which is quite exciting. So that's South Africa. South Africa's use for cryptocurrency is slightly different to the rest of Africa. So you look at Nigeria, where the spot volumes are immense. They're huge. They're probably bigger than South Africa. So South Africa does anywhere between, lately it's significantly more than before, but it's anywhere between 50 to 100 million dollars per day in trading volume. You look at Nigeria, where it's between 80 and 200 million. The numbers aren't exactly official or clear or easy to obtain. But just if you look at it anecdotally, that's pretty much what's happening there. So we all know Nigeria, obviously cryptocurrency is currently banned and financial institutions aren't allowed to deal with cryptocurrency. So we're going into Nigeria with a different approach. We're looking to get our money changing license. And the reason that something like that works in Nigeria is because there's not that much speculation happening there on cryptocurrency. It's not similar to South Africa. It's not being used that much as a hedge against the local environment. It's not used to speculate, to buy and sell. It's really used for cross-border payments a lot of the time. And that's where the really big flows come from. So we're looking to get a money changing license there and approach cryptocurrency, not cryptocurrency, but the market, because that's what the market is using cryptocurrency for, in that regard. And Nigeria is obviously, it's a $300 billion GDP economy, and that's an immense opportunity. Banks in Nigeria don't tend to do Forex for clients or for anyone. So if you go there, you're an importer and you need to buy dollars to buy, umbrellas from China, let's say. You can't really get that liquidity at the bank. So the way people are doing it is there's almost informal Forex providers that are providing this service. Whereas cryptocurrency can provide pretty much the exact same thing in an easy, liquid, and transparent way, which is key. I mean, you see Nigeria is working on the e-Naira, which is a step in the right direction, not exactly cryptocurrency, but definitely in the right direction. And you can see that the central bank isn't opposed to the new technology. They understand that this is where it's going. This is what the people are using. They understand that they can't ban it. They've tried again and again. China has tried to ban cryptocurrency again and again. It's not something that is bannable because of its decentralized nature, because there is no centralized point of failure. You can't really ban it. So the only way is to really work with it, work with the large institutions that are supporting it. That way you can monitor it, and you're able to achieve what you want as a central bank. So that's our approach in Nigeria, and I think the rest of Africa is also very similar, where cryptocurrency can be used as a international payment rail. So in Nigeria, we're not going to be offering cryptocurrency per se. We're going to be offering more international payments. When the time comes, we'll of course start offering cryptocurrency, and that's that. Other African countries that aren't opposed to cryptocurrency will be offering that cross-border payment using cryptocurrency as a rail, which will allow us additional efficiencies, will allow us many, many advantages, which is what's great about cryptocurrency and why it's so popular across Africa. And if you look at cryptocurrency in Africa, it's almost becoming like the default bank of Africa, whereas many millions of Africans are all in cryptocurrency. The more, the better. A country like Zimbabwe, where workers have to spend their entire wage the day they get it, because next week they get 30% less groceries. It's just insane. And the beauty of it is the solution exists for them. They just don't have access to it. All they have to do is put their entire salary into cryptocurrency, or get paid their salary in cryptocurrency, whether it's a stable coin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, whatever it is, Phantom, any cryptocurrency, ideally a stable coin, DAI maybe, if you don't want to have a collateralized stable coin with cash in the bank. It's more decentralized stable coin. MIM is a new interesting collateralized stable coin. So, I mean, these things exist, and Africa need them. So we just need to bring it to Africa. We need to offer decent products and services around cryptocurrency. The products are there. It's really just the services. It's the fiat channels. It's the way to get in and out of cryptocurrency. And once that starts coming online, and it's what we are working really hard to do, we're going to have a big announcement soon about a massive fundraiser we're doing to do just exactly that. It's very, very exciting. And I think the future of cryptocurrency in Africa is very, very bright. And I think it solves very, very big challenges that Africa poses. And I don't think it's going to solve it. I think the solutions are there already. And Africa really just needs to start adopting them. And I think they will. And I think the central bank, even of Nigeria, is also opening up their stance on cryptocurrency. Yeah. Do you have plans to structure your business in Latin America? Yeah, absolutely. Latin America is also a very, very exciting market. I see there's a LinkedIn link there. But yeah, definitely. Latin America, fantastic market. We're focusing on Africa right now. See, Latin America the governments are making great progress, with El Salvador adopting Bitcoin as legal tender. Looks like Brazil's going in the same direction. I think they might be one step ahead of Africa in terms of the regulations, but I think Africa are going to follow very, very soon. And I think that they have very similar issues. Central bank issues are at the forefront of of these problems. I mean, the central banks issue money, with no trust, no liquidity. These are big problems, and they filter down heavily onto the populations. And cryptocurrency really does solve that. Thanks for having me, everyone. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Sonia. Thanks, the Bitcoin Crypto Fest team.
All right. A big thank you to John Ovadia of OVEX.